Pillars of Eternity continues. Alright, here we are back at the battlefield. There's been a slaughter. We have conquered Gathbin. Lord Gathbin is no more.
As you wish.
I don't see any glowing bodies anywhere. Pretty cool scene, though. We do have a level for Pelagina that I overlooked. And we gave her that emergency healing last time.
Yes.
Alright. Hate to tell you all this, but you're going to help me clear Pearlwood Bluff again. Should be easier to do, though. Last time we were here, we were a couple levels lower. There are no secrets that I know of either on Pearlwood Bluff, so we'll just try to rock through this as quickly as possible.
This thing is... still doing the job. Of course.
I'm ready.
I prefer you weren't the tank right now.
This thing is... This thing is...
Hello! Geared hadn't and witness skinniest as leveled, bitches! Now we have to deal 300 damage to dazed enemies. Or deal 1500 damage to enemies. Whoa. I'll just let whichever one happens first. I'm dazed. So I do like a dazed combo. Really got to focus on that. I'd have to go back and look at the stats before. I'm not sure how they upgraded. I'm assuming everything pumped up a little bit.
Hey,
I'm ready.
kill them all! That's it!
Well, that's right, there's a fucking Drake up here.
No prison!
Don't aggro those yet. I'm not too worried about it.
As you wish. What is it?
Oh, of course I haven't bothered to rest at all. Of course. Why would we rest? Resting is for wimps.
Thing isn't doing the job.
That's not good.
What? No way.
Got some kind of nasty ass spell on me, some sick and shit. Unstock might just have to take a nap.
I feel we've lost the edge.
What is going on, man?
Yes? Curses!
Well, we needed to rest, that's for damn sure. Awakened Adra. I remember getting that before.
As you wish.
Alright, we're camping, man. We're beat up bad. We have no spells. We need to lick our wounds. Let's not forget to pay our 650 in copper. Got 53,000 gold, so that's not terribly bad. We're making at least 650 copper a day, I would imagine.
Bring them down! That's it!
I think I got the body I missed in the first one. If it was that one in the upper left, everyone was talking
As
about
you
it.
wish.
If I've missed it again, let me know. And we're clear. This is the cave that you can find with the grappling hook.
Kind of stuck over here.
That's it! Mow it! Fiery Horagone! That's it!
Oh, he went buck.
Yes.
He went Bucky Wild. Oh, there's the ring I was missing from Mr. Ronstock. That's the one. That's the item I've been missing that I was wondering where it went. Even kept the slot open for it.
Nice and quiet.
I don't think there is any secrets in here. However, there's some cave coral. Alright, well I believe Sagani's quest is here, so let's go grab her and get that out of the way. Also, the strongholds just completed the west walls. Kana is on to the Waterline quest. Let's make sure I got my other stuff here, because we're going to start on the south curtain wall, get our security up even more. I'm done fucking around with these people. I want my stronghold defended, goddammit.
Yes.
I'm assuming I can't just party change without going here. So this will be half the time it takes to build the walls to get here and back. I'm just strategically wasting time.
Looks a little healthier than before.
Shit, little. This place is the tits. The west of Barbican, the east of Barbican. Okay. I'm not sure how your directions go, but that kind of fucks with mine. I guess this is the south. Yeah. You can see it's a bit damaged. Is there a way to make that go faster? It's annoying. There we go. So right here you can see the damage.
What is it?
I'm in window mode, so I can't just use my cursor to drag the edges of the screen like you can when you play full screen.
Leave our village! We've done nothing to you! You can't do this!
Spectral smoke churns all around you. At first you see nothing except the haze, but gradually you make out a wizened, hunched shape of an old elven man. His face and bone-thin arms are smeared with paint. Let's listen to him.
This is our village, our home! The Nine Claws have lived here almost 50 generations. We were here long before your kind brought war to our lands. You can't just burn it all! Have mercy, soldier! Our warriors have all gone! You can't burn us all because of them!
He reaches out to you and opens his mouth to say something. But all that emerges is a series of violent coughs. He falls to his knees, choking on thickened smoke. Flames overtake the vision as you back away.
The warden's fine hunting partner knows something of campfire songs too.
You said that last time, you dumb ogre! That's like the kettle calling the pot black, or was it the other way around? I don't fucking remember.
Do you think he'd be mad if we sat in his chair? He doesn't have to know.
Whose chair? That's my chair, motherfucker. Pardon the intrusion, my lord. Chancellor Warren urgently requesting you meet him at the Charred Bell and Brackenbury. Why are you still saying that? We gotta go back to Brackenbury? That looked like some redundant text right there. See, that shit ain't even working right.
It is good to see you here. I can feel a change in the air already. There is much to do. Is there anything I can do to help?
After we finish our affairs with the Sagani and Deerwood Village, we will come back here and continue the Endless Paths and try to get down a bit further.
Better indeed.
Better indeed.
Farewell.
We'll take out Aloth simply for the fact we already have another wizard. Aloth, sit tight. I don't intend to keep you out of the party long.
Do these look like the cliffs from your vision?
As you reach the edge of the bluff, you recognize the exact location from your vision of Persog. He was here not long ago. Sagani stands alert, the Adra statuette in one hand while she scans the cliff. You close your eyes, feeling the ether of some trace of Persog's presence. The darkness behind your eyelids takes shape. You feel Persog running through the forest this time, hurtling and dashing around the rocks and trees. The scenery whizzes by too fast. You can't make out the details between the blurred greenery. Something looms out of the trees ahead of you. Persog finally stops in front of an Adra arch.
Do you recognize a natural arch made of Adra?
Poor Lug doesn't have... one away from Survival 8. They got something like that out near Glenfath, across the water from Twin Elms.
I know where to look for the next Persog.
Then I'll follow. In these visions, I don't suppose you're getting a sense for who Persog is now.
Someone who appreciates the scenery?
Nothing against these stuffy forests, but you haven't seen Southern Lights over Nasatek.
At least we're getting closer. Seems like we've made more progress together than I've made in a year.
What were you hoping for?
Someone who'll give us soft beds and a hot meal when this is over. I talked to everyone in Masuk before I left. I heard that he was a strong leader, a dependable builder, a caring grandfather, a wise elder, a generous neighbor, a cunning negotiator.
She shrugs. Might as well be one of those impossibly perfect heroes from the Idea epics.
People remember the things about him that matter most to them.
The odd thing is, many in Masuk weren't much older than me when Persog passed. And yet everyone wanted to make sure he heard about something in particular. Our trade with the Amawa, our successful hunts, peace with neighboring villages.
She kicks another pebble over the edge. Itamak follows its arc, his ears forward.
No offense, but shouldn't Masuk have sent someone who knew him personally?
I wondered about that.
I really did mean
Most of his daughters
offense.
and nieces are too old for a journey like this. And as busy as he was, his grandchildren didn't know him all that well. Besides, that's never been the purpose of these journeys. Whoever he is now, he probably won't remember his family back in Nasitak. This is about the legacy he left the village.
Perhaps this is less about him, and more about helping your village move on.
Perhaps you're right. Anyway, what about this Theos character you're searching for? Seems like he was someone important to you.
He had an impressive
What do you remember
beard.
about him? Not a lot to go on, huh? Hopefully you can pick up a few more clues about him while we're running around.
Enough chatter for me, or Persog will find him a new body before we even get to this one. Alright, well, we can get what information about Sagani that we can garner now.
Tell me about your homeland.
Nasatak. She rubs her nose with one broad finger. It's a big island in the middle of the Deadfire Archipelago, just off the coast of the White that winds, tundra mostly, with a few snow-covered forests and the warmer parts. Most of us live in fairly small villages, by standards here anyways. Mine is Masuk.
What's a Nasitak like?
Cold, but not as cold as the White that winds. A few kith who visit Nasatak find it sparse, but there are plenty to sustain a village if you know where to look. She takes the items off her calloused fingers. We get hides and meat from caribou, seals, and small whales. Bone too, which makes fine bows and arrowheads. Community's important to us. We survive or perish together, so everything we do, every week-long hunt, every wall we build is for the village.
Who lives there?
Mostly Unutanek, like me. People here call us boreal dwarves. Migratory clans of Glenfallen from the White that wind sometimes spend the colder seasons in Nasatak. But we don't see too many other foreigners who can tolerate the elements. She pats a weathered bronzed arm. Those of us born in Nasatak like to say we have a harder layer of sealskin just beneath our flesh.
Tell me more about Masuk. Not that I care.
We're a tundra village. To the outsider's eye, we're probably not much different from the others around us, but our elders have stories that go back hundreds of years. Epic hunts, battles in neighboring villages, sojourns across the sea. We share these stories too.
That is all. I'm curious about your search for Persog.
I'll tell you what I can. Batarnik Illisak pilgrimages like mine are rare.
How did you get picked?
I was hoping this bitch would read. I didn't really feel like this. Another old village tradition. The elders watch the caribou migrations and cast seal bones to determine the right time of the journey. Whoa! When the omens are determined, all the villagers' wives drew shark teeth. We're the ones that go away hunting fish, so we're the best suited for the task like this. Anyway, I grabbed a little tooth. Traveling so far is a rare privilege for us, but as you can see, the journey can be unpredictable.
Do you have family back there?
Of course, we never send a woman who hasn't had the chance to find a mate and have a couple of children of her own.
What's your husband like?
Kalu is a good man. He raised our children well and built us a strong home while I've been away on hunts. Our parents chose us for one another when we were still young. Not the way things are usually done here, but ours chose well. She smiles. We came to appreciate each other as helpmates first and friends, and then, well, you know how it goes. We started boning.
Aren't you worried your husband will bone someone else?
Are you kidding? I'm the best shot in Masuk.
You are kind of cute for a dwarf. Lug might bone you. Tell me about your children.
I've had 5.
Never mind.
Yakona, Estuya, Najul, Anik, and Malak. Estuya and Anik died young in long, lean winters. Malak was barely talking when I left. She scrapes a thumbnail along the handle of her hunting knife. He probably won't know me when I get home.
If you get home.
She frowns, her hand falling from the knife. Even in Nasatak, I spend most of the time on the hunt. But then it's easier to relish the hunt when I know I see my family enjoying our kill.
Tell me about Atumak.
She scratches behind the ear. A good hunter, but not much of a talker, and that's fine by me. When we hunt in Nazatak, we almost always bring our foxes with us. They help us track and flush game, and they're fearless defenders against bears and snow leopards. Clever Atumak has always been my favorite.
What do you do back in Nasatak?
I'm a long hunter. I stalk game across the tundra with the other wives. We usually hunt caribou and oxen, but we find hares and birds too. It's good and respected position to see so much Nasatak in the company of my friends and sisters. This is one of the pleasures of life in Masuk.
What are your thoughts on my search?
She crosses her arm. Taos has made for an interesting chase. What I can't figure is whether he's on the run for something or pursuing a quarry of his own.
You talk a lot. Let's move on. Oh, God. Now Eder wants to talk. Fuck me.
Prosak has already left by the time we reached Perla Bluff, but I saw another vision. This time he was deep in the woods, running toward an Adder Arch. Eder has seen the arch before. He said it's on the shores of Bale Lake on the opposite side of Twinzilm. Okay, well, I was under the impression her quest might end here. I'm going to go get rid of her because I don't want her getting my experience. It looks like it doesn't matter. It looks like it evens out, and then you can... Let's check out what kind of stuff she has anyways. I'm kind of curious just to see her builds. She's good at stealth. I guess she could somewhat be a another rogue for the party. But she's more of an archer, it seems. Oh, okay. Never mind. She's a ranger. So she's a little bit of both. Gets the companion, which is kind of cool. Just in case we get into a battle. I'm just picking shit at random, not even really looking at it. You could probably tell that. Accurate wounding shot. That sounds sexy. Got plenty of skill points and levels here.
Ready, Watcher.
8th level ranger. Just kind of showing off her stats before we dump her, really. I mean, we might pick her up again.
Yes.
I want to get back to Deerford Village. Maybe we'll take her to Twin Elms, maybe not. Again, not focusing on her quest as much.
Looks a little healthier than before.
Of course it does. Now we have our walls built. Bad visitor leaving in 8 days. Solmar the Shackler, a slaver from Red Sirius, has arrived at your keep, seeking counsel in some business matters. You're not going to like what I have to say about that, dickhead. Pretty much just going down the road now. It's pretty cool. The various hirelings that you have hired are populated around your stronghold. I'd like to get some more monsters. What the hell? Whispers of Yenwood. The same sword you already have? Eder? We have 2 Whispers of Yenwood now. You can dual wield those motherfuckers against spirits. Fuck you, spirits!
At last, I'm glad you're here, my lord. My name is Solmar. I have a matter of importance to discuss with you if you have time. Very well, let's hear it.
You gesture for your allies to join you, and you take place upon your throne. Fuck yeah, Lug-Lug. Check out Lug-Lug on the throne, son.
I'll cut to the meat of it. I have a dozen Orlan slaves in Port Girara. Good healthy stock that will fetch a fine price in Ixmitil if I can get a ship up the cost. That's the tricky part. I haven't got the coin to stock a ship for the whole journey, not without docking at Deerwood Port along the way and running the risk of having my goods seized. Really, these Deerwood laws are completely impractical for my honest merchant traveling outside of Defiance Bay. I hope you can be of assistance. You're not originally from the Deerwood, I think, so surely you'll understand. I'll help you sell those slaves.
That's much appreciated. What did you have in mind? I can buy his slaves. Let's have the Dominoes help.
A boat will meet you off the coast of Girin's Grass with supplies.
Knew I could count on you, my lord. Thank you. Give my thanks to the Dominoes too, of course. I'm not spending 5,000 on slaves. Fuck that. Let the Dominoes have them. Yes, we do promote slavery in our evil LPs. Don't like it? Fuck off. With the company of your allies and travels onward to Ixmitil. See how that pans out. I have faith in the Dominoes. What the fuck? This guy's dead. This is a nice bug you guys have in your game. So let's go fuck it. Let's go kill him again. Yeah. How's this gonna work? Does he just keep regenerating? I already killed this motherfucker.
Yeah, charge! Wait. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Everyone's dead. What the fuck? Uh-huh. Dumbass game. That's stupid, and why that's not fixed at this point of the game being released is, I mean, it's questionable. I think you guys should have hammered out those bugs by now. This game has been out for a long fucking time. Do you now? You bear the same goddamn message you've always borrowed. I guess you guys just stand there and say the same stupid thing over and over.
Looks a little...
These guys are still going to be talking shit when it's 100% complete.
Farewell.
We're going to have to kill Tyrgul again?
You work for the Dukes of the Valian Republics, huh?
For as long as they will allow.
Must be nice always knowing who you're supposed to serve.
Welcome.
Got to talk to this
There
guy.
are 5 of them, but even so, knowing who is easier than knowing how.
Connor returns! Ryotai merchant ship was sunk by Idarian pirates. After traveling north from Godhammer Citadel, Kana arrives at the Red Syrian port city of Bendhalt. Several of the pirates had landed there and sold much of their stolen booty. Tips and rumors from merchants and criminal elements led Kana to the Bone Isles, a small archipelago northwest of Red Sirius. The more foolhardy pirates put up a fight, but most of them fled with small scraps of cargo. In the end, Kana managed to recover over half of what was stolen. One item, a small curious diving bell, went unclaimed by the conglomerate of merchants that had paid for the recovery. Vera's diving helmet, plus 20 defense against poison attacks, 35 defense against dragon breath attacks, but minus 1 perception. This diving helmet appears to have been a Valian experiment in assisting underwater exploration. Though it can only hold small amounts of air, a clever magical enchantment pressurizes the bell enough to allow for deeper dives than are normally possible. We're gonna have all kinds of cool little magic items when we
As you...
finally decide to go back and take them from the chesticle. This guy's still bitching about the ogre. I'm gonna fucking kill Rumbald.
I just want to find her. Surely even you can understand that.
We're decent folk, my lord. Perhaps you should leave and check the wilds.
Well met, friend.
I'm not really interested in an exceptional sword. Oh, we never looked at our awesome shit from Homeboy. Need to give that a little look-see here. And our Battle Mage Grimoire.
interested in fine shit at this point. What I am interested in is money. I'm gonna get rid of the fine plate because now I have exceptional plate just sitting there. Sai hasn't had to make any art lately. Hasn't been much armor changes going on.
Yes.
Ronstock finally got his 8th level, looks like. So we can go with better endurance, whatever. Let's see. I want to give him different spells so that we can share. Another thing I need to do. Let's see. Spirit Lance, that sounds pretty cool. So we got Sleep and Blast of Frost from Aloth. Form of the Helpless Beast. Transforms a single kith enemy to a pig. The pig has very poor defense but can move quickly. Plus 20 to all defenses, plus 10 damage reduction. Ah, there we go. Super shield. Ninagolf's Bitter Mooring. The target is hit with a stuck affliction and becomes an anchor for a frigid ray of energy for the wizard that does freeze damage to its creatures on the path. Okay, it's like a freeze spell. Affects target stuck for beam. AoE burn damage and instantiates a terrifying inferno of flame around the caster, inflicting burn damage on everyone nearby. I don't like those spells. That's a weapon. Wondrous Torment. Turns a cloud of virulent poison, inflicting raw damage to anyone in the cloud. Yeah, let's get that. I like that. I like raw damage. And I like having instant shields. Alright. What you got in your grimoire there? Well, you got Call to Slumber. We're going to take that. We're going to take Terror. Alright, so you already got those. Thank you. Eldritch Aim. We'll take that. Thank you. Aloth, fork over your book to Ronstock. You ain't got shit. You can take it back. Check out my book, Aloth. It's cooler than yours. That was Ronstock impersonating Luglug's voice, in case you didn't catch that. That's all you don't have here. That's your grimoire, though. What the fuck? There we go. Yeah, I want you to have some options as well. I don't really care about this lower level shit, but you know what? You proved yourself as a helpful ally. So there you go. And we got a lot of fucking copper. I didn't think we looked at that one yet. Prayer against bewilderment. Alright, let's check out these items. The Blunting Bell. I think we have something like that already on Eder. Yeah, Eder has a Blunting Bell. I'm not sure we're going to need another one of those. How do I change positions? I don't like Aloth in the back like that. Ring of Unshackling. Suppress Affliction 2 per rest. Rings can feature plain band. Okay. Hostile effects suspended over 5 seconds. One per stronghold turn. This ring has been passed on from father to son in the Gathman family for generations. Thanks to you, the tradition has been permanently shattered. Though made for the Gathmans, the power of this ring is connected to the rule of Kadnua itself. Grants Lord's authority. +5 might, +5 result. Immunity to charm and dominated for 30 seconds. That's going to be nicer than Gon's Pledge, although it's 1 per stronghold turn. Not exactly sure what that means. Cloak of Protection. Gauntlets of Ogre Might. Well, this is +2 might, +1 constitution, so it is better than the Gauntlets of Ogre Might. However, these might be actually better for Eder. Giving him some more constitution is always a good thing. I don't know why the... Restore light endurance plus... Okay. Let's give you those. These gloves kind of suck. Very, very small bonus. Exceptional plate. 16 DR plus 4 damage reduction. Thing is, it's not magical, so... We need to resort through our potions in a later video. My collection of grimoires. And apparently my collection of armor as well. Dexterity and athletics. The minor protection is probably more helpful all in all, seeing that she's a frontline fighter most of the time. Goodwill. This seems like good armor for a paladin. Obviously, it's from a paladin. DR is only 9, though.
What is it?
What is it? Gotta pass.
As you wish.
You guys can, of course,
fragrant.
Help me out with any armor weapon adjustments that you think seem more fit. Being that I'm recording this impromptu and the way I do things and just kind of record on the go, I don't really give it too much thought. I don't want to sit here and pause the camera and go through analysis paralysis all the time. Before we kill this guy, let's talk to Eder. Tell me about your brother!
Woden was about everything you'd want your firstborn son to be. Dutiful, honest, put thought into everything he did. A real pain in my ass. Made me look bad about every way he could. It wasn't something he tried to do, but of course that just makes it worse. Not that he didn't get into trouble himself. He was just better about feeling guilty after. We used to have this farmer near us, Hereward. Couldn't stop talking about how well he cared for his chickens. How their feathers were the whitest in town. Convinced the butcher to pay him double what the other farmers got. Me and Woden got tired of hearing it. I was maybe 11, 12 at the time. We borrowed about 6 different dyes from the dyer one night. Dyed Hereward's chickens every color but white. Next morning, the butcher comes knocking, asking for 6 of his whitest chickens. We were feeling great, up until Hereward saw what we'd done. He just got on his knees and cried right there, all those colorful chickens around him not knowing what to make of it. I thought it served him right, but I could tell Woden had other thoughts. Sure enough, the next day, every one of those chickens had been scrubbed down. They weren't white, mind you, but Woden sure tried. Never said a word to me about it, but I knew. That was Woden. My parents, they always let us be who we were. Never told me to be more like him or anything like that. Which was good, because I was never gonna. What's on your mind?
I don't know what else to ask this guy. There's nothing
What's on your
highlighted.
mind? It makes 2 of us.
Carmen not met.
What's on your mind? Oh, well, my younger days, of course, us blowing him up. They, took, but the week swing caught me by surprise after all. Well, I'm sure my parents, he was just waiting for his daughter to look up. I'm sure my parents, he was just waiting for his daughter. What's on your mind? It makes 2 of us. If you're looking to find it, in my way.
I don't have the requirement met, so I'm not sure what the fuck they want me to do.
What's on your mind?
Maybe you guys have some insight on that, but anyways, it doesn't look like I can finish that.
All right, then.
What is it?
Hey.
What is it? As you wish.
I'd let Aloth do that.
How may I help?
I mean, normally I keep my mages in the back, actually. I like keeping Ronstock in the far back. Traditionally, this is how I would set it up. We read that already in the previous video. I'm going to leave it there. And once again, we're not going to get very far down here, but what Beetles of Doom?
So much for you.
The stained and rumpled bedroll appears to have been recently used. The crude symbol has been painted on the canvas in streaks of something that looks like blood. Get the beetle body!
I'll see what I can do. The work of a moment. This thing isn't doing the job.
So much for you.
Bonus campfire if we need one on the way back. Very well might.
What is it? Of course.
Okay, we got a wall in the way that way. Let's try going this way. Skane Temple Fanatics!
Blah blah beyond.
Cultist is fucked.
This thing isn't doing it. This thing isn't doing the job.
Zoomed in just in time to see him get gibbed all over the place.
As you wish.
Temple Sentry. Feel free to help out, guys. They wear some kind of strange mask. More cultist robes. Oops. Wait a minute. Aloth. You can't handle that damn chest, bro? It was just an instant knock him on his ass. Bruised his ribs. Sorry, bud. Be more careful next time.
Of course.
Well, of course they put a trap there in the doorway. Yes, sir. We'll take all your shit. Thank you. Alright, folks. That wraps it up for this vid. Stay tuned for more of Beneath Dyrwood Village. Soon to come.